I don't know if it's lucky, but it's just something that I've always been successful as far as connecting with people, because
Mm.
that's how that's how successful, even we're talking about businesses, profit, nonprofit, is the relationships that you build with people,
Mm.
right? So you see that in the world today. Bigger companies are buying out smaller companies and things like that.
Right.
It's tough for the small businessman to really make it in today's world, because at the end of the day, there's some big conglomerates at the top. Unless you're coming
Right.
out with something or a new technology that's going to disrupt things, you know what I mean?
Mm.
So it's so important that if you see something and you want to get somewhere in life, don't be scared to go and speak to a person who's in that field,
Mm.
network, volunteer, get information, and use that to motivate yourself.
Mm.
There's nobody's coming here. As I said, no,
Nobody's gonna save you.
nobody's coming here to save you, right? The people who are successful, yeah, okay, pass information, but everybody's still on the grind. People don't want to give up their space, their
True.
market share. It's tough out there.
Mm. The Canadian Foundation for Economic Education, which is
Hmm.
the CFEE.
Yeah.
Tell us about your contribution to this foundation.
Well, I started there in 2015, and I stopped working there actually since 2024. So I'm not there right now, because they had some budget cutbacks and stuff
Mhm.
like that, and they let me know. But once again, opportunities seem to just follow with me. So
Mm.
now I'm doing a lot of consulting work with a group called Group 37.
Mm.
I'm
Shout
still,
outs to them.
yeah, I'm still working with the Carrefour Jeunesse Emploi Côte-Neige,
Mm.
and I'm doing a lot more consulting work with other nonprofits across Canada and even internationally.
Mm.
So people seem to find out that if you're working with Brian Smith, you're gonna be working with somebody who's gonna make sure he's gonna get the job done for you. So,
Mm.
I guess everything has its time. The foundation was a great place to once again to network too as well, because I met a lot of amazing people at the foundation, but
Mm.
also with my job, I met a lot of people in business, in community, who I still keep in contact with today, as today. So,
Mm.
as I said, you know, the mindset growing up, right, as a teen was to say, and people maybe think, you know what, you're going to go work for one company
Mm.
for your whole life. Doesn't happen. You got to be able to make moves and pivot when, as I said, the job at CFEE, it wasn't a bad split, but at the same time, opportunities are there. So I've always put myself, you never know when that day is going to come where, you know what, you might lose a job, you
Right.
might get fired. So you have to be prepared and also have something else going on.
Mm.
That the very and I push that entrepreneurial spirit,
Mm.
because if you have a talent, and I believe I'm talented. I know I'm talented.
Yes.
If you have a talent, people will find you.
Mhm.
If you're a good cook, right, you make good food, people will find you. If the food
True.
tastes good, people will find you. So if you got good product, people will find you.
Mm.
Sometimes you have to find ways to sell your services, but if you got skills, people will find you.
Got it. You heard that. I hope you guys heard that. So don't give up on your dream of being a barbecue specialist.
That's right. Vibe Time Cooking Network. That's it. Ribs. I'm a rib specialist. Smoked ribs, that is. Smoked ribs.
That's
Smoked ribs.
amazing. So, by the way, congratulations on your Money Money podcast. And what would you
Thank
like
you.
to highlight on that podcast specifically?
Well, the podcast is a project, a pilot project. So what we're looking to do is find a way to bring social media once again awareness, not necessarily targeting youth, but to the general public. And it's just the name of it's called Money Matters,
Mm.
and it's just kind of everyday talk about money situations that people, that's on their mind. So
Right.
just recently now, Trump got reelected. So what happened?
Right. The market.
The market, right?
Everybody's talking about it.
Cryptocurrency zoom
Yeah.
pushed up and it went back down, and they've now in January when he gets instated again or reinstated, they're looking at the people saying that crypto is going to blow up again and stuff like that.